He was kind of going as fast as he could.
It's pokeguy strats.
You don't get 1325 Kogas by saving.
And the race started, at least crushsquids started already. Pokeguys.
Pokeguy with the dot already. No, alright.
We have a little delay here, but this will be fixed soon, I guess. From Fiesel. Let's see who gets PC Potion. Alright, and we're synced. Hello to everybody in chat. Welcome to the stream. Pokeguy with a slighted fire. Oh, both aren't going for PC Potion.
Didn't Pokeguy go for? I think he went for the PC Potion in his first race. So, but then he failed the YOLO ball because of it. So maybe he's regretting that and decided no more PC Potions.
Possible. Oh boy. Well, maybe someone's gonna die to the first fight today.
Maybe, but if you think you're gonna mess up the YOLO ball more often than you're gonna die, maybe it's worth it to skip
Just
PC
imagine
potions.
the greatness of a meme when both die.
Yeah.
And both have to completely restart again.
At least it would be fair.
Yeah. Still waiting for that to happen. Anyway, it looks like Pokeguy has slightly better mashing.
Yeah, that comes when you grind the NSC category. You get really good at the first part of the game.
Pokeguy stating he just forgot the potion.
Okay.
Well then.
I mean, I think most people would agree that the PC Potion is generally a good idea in races, but some people disagree, I guess.
Well, you just should go for it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not that much time lost, because usually you get the Tree Potion if you get the PC
and
Potion.
if you die, you lose a lot of time.
Yeah, as one of the racers died in the tournament so far to Bulbasaur. Is that... I can't remember who it was, though.
Plus, it's really anticlimactic for the race when one guy is over a minute behind. Like 2 minutes behind.
Yeah, you lose... Yeah, over 2 minutes. I mean, I guess because you're gonna... If you're dying, it's probably gonna be like 3 minutes into the fight.
And then you have to reset and get back to that point.
Redo your options.
It's a really huge time loss, and you have to like play from behind all game long. So.
Crush cut it a little close there. He was, I think he went down to 4 HP, which is dead to 1. So if he had missed the tackle, then got tackle crit, he would have died. So
yeah, that was risky, but he made it.
And Crush had the slightly better rival fight there, so he's off to the lead now, but not too much of a lead.
Well, encounters will decide who's in the lead after the map. And we still have to wait for both of them to kill an encounter. And it looks like Crush is just going for the level 3 Pidgey.
The level 3 Pidgey is a little scary. Yeah, especially this early on into the route.
Yeah, can do a lot of damage.
Yeah, because he only knows Gust, whereas Rattata knows Tackle and Tail Whip, and so you're going to be taking less damage on average from the Rattata.
Yeah, and he's down to 10 HP already. So that's why you shouldn't kill the Pidgey if you have to.
Yeah,
like,
so... Yeah, go ahead.
Like, I would only kill the Pidgey on the way down. Or the last way up. But not on the first way up.
Yeah, that's usually what I do. If I haven't gotten it after the first trip to the mart, I start killing level 3 Pidgeys.
Yeah, I think it's reasonable.
From this HP, Crush will definitely pick up the Tree Potion. Pokeguy might decide to skip it. 19's a pretty safe health for Weedle, and Pokeguy has showed his love of risks, so he might just go ahead and skip the Tree Potion and decide to do early Mart shopping.
It is possible, but I think just pick up the Tree Potion Skip the hidden potion, it's fine, it's totally fine.
Definitely safer to pick up the tree potion, because
Yeah,
Weedle can...
I mean, Weedle can be pretty bad, and we saw it in many of the last races.
Turn 1 Poison Sting poisoning you is
Plus
probably
the
about
crit,
10% or so,
example.
right?
This fight can end really bad. So, mostly in the early game, I think it's reasonable to get the potions and play it at least a little safer there.
But I mean, Pokeguy has had the decision between the reasonable choice and the...
It's possible to have another approach in that one.
I've noticed a trend with his races.
Also, Stepperhan, you can't sleep right now. I mean, I'm casting this match and want to watch yours too, so you have to stay up as well, I guess.
You can sleep after the tournament's over?
Yeah. At least both killed an encounter already, but Crash is getting just another encounter.
It's not too bad. They're within 20 seconds of each other, so it's not too bad.
That's true. Although Pokeguy already got through the whole grass, and Crush can still get another one.
Crush will get another encounter on average from here, for sure. But yeah, there's the one.
There's one.
Usually your average route's gonna have 2 encounters, I think, per trip, just about.
Yeah. And Pokeguy going for the fast FFEF manip again.
Unsurprisingly.
Um,
And I believe Crush does the fast but slightly worse Nido Minute,
possible.
as opposed to the really slow but perfect Nido Minute. Oh, no.
I didn't saw his last manip on his.
Pokeguy finds his Nido, no IGT from him.
And this time he doesn't even have a PC potion that can screw him up. So he
Unless
gets
he-
a pretty nice Nido catch time.
Unless he's been practicing with the PC potion and forgets, so then buffers down. Misses it that way. So yeah, Crush is doing the slow but safe one.
Sub 30 is always a nice Nido time for a race.
Yeah, I mean, you can't expect to get a really good Nido time in every race, so anything under 730 is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Even a 745 is perfectly reasonable for a race. You just don't want to get those, like, over 8-minute Nidos.
Yeah, I mean,
Those
there's a
can be
lot of
rough.
stuff you can't do anything about, like getting encounters. And that's what happened for Crush. I mean, he did a slower manip.
Yeah, it loses quite a lot of time. He does a lot of back and forths there.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It was a long time since I did that, but it was like 10 seconds? Not
Yeah, it's gotta
100%
be 10
sure.
seconds. Somewhere on there.
But both have their golden Nidoran,
I
which
don't
is
know
the
if-
most important thing.
I didn't
for
get a
making race.
chance to see if any of them check their Squirtle stats, but I didn't see.
Me
Usually
neither.
I like to check the Squirtle stats, but obviously you don't have to.
Yeah, true. I mean, if I would have gotten the 12 special, aka 14 special, I'd still save a walk in a race.
Yeah, the only real difference it makes is it can affect whether or not you want Shop before Brock. Sometimes that'll change your decision, if you know you're gonna have a pretty safe Brock fight.
Yeah, it's reasonable to like not save if you have 12 special. It's still a little risky, but not saving on 13 is pretty bad in a race.
Yeah, so Pokeguy did have one of those rough Weedle fights where 15 damage and had to heal there, but then got String Shot.
And now Pokeguy has a really nice Weedle fight.
Yeah, I mean,
No
other than the fact
poison.
that he had to heal, but yeah, he didn't miss any tackles, which is nice.
Yeah. Oh, right, he had to heal. Sorry. I just saw the HP of... And I thought, like, oh, he had got no damage.
But I mean, entering this room under 10 minutes in a race is always nice.
Error on my end. Sorry, guys.
So I guess Crush healed before the Weedle fight, I think, which makes sense. He was at 10. So, might as well heal before the Weedle fight if you're at 10 HP.
Going for the early mud. Instead of going for the early mud, picked up the hidden potion as well, so most likely he will... Oh, yeah, okay. Right, he didn't get the PC potion as well, so he should do it as well.
There's a save for Brock. And Crush getting the ever-hated Viridian Forest encounter.
Feels bad, man.
Those are always rough. You get... I think the average amount of encounters you get in Viridian, a third of an encounter. So getting one makes you feel pretty bad.
From what I guess it was like 0.7 per attempt, usually. So on average 0.7.
The Gen 1 Bubble Miss. Spicy.
Pokeguy with bad special here. Which means he free shots both Geodude and Onix. Which can be a risk of death. Mostly when you get a first turn something into a bite.
Okay, there's the turn 1 bite, so it's gonna be double tail whip.
Turn 1 bite is usually okay though, but a second turn bite is usually death.
Yeah, the first turn bite is just kind of slow. It takes about 10 seconds to do the 2 tail whips.
Yeah, you usually just tail whip on the bite because bite can't deal damage to you when you're not dealing damage to Onix. It's a counter move, for those who don't know.
Yeah, and so by doing the 2 tail whips, you guarantee the bite's gonna go off before you've had a chance to do any damage to him. You could always just risk it and take the 50-50.
Wait,
Not a very safe race strat.
Did Crush just... Okay. Okay, at least he has some good special.
Yeah, so they're both gonna be through Brock.
Catching up a little on Pokeguy.
I didn't see, did Crush do his shopping already?
Don't think so. Didn't actually pay attention to his shopping.
So, Pokeguy with like about a 40-second lead right now.
And Crush with a slightly above 13-minute Brock. Still okay.
It's a solid race time.
At least
It's not ideal, but
yeah. And it wasn't due to mistakes on his end. It was mostly just bad luck.
yeah, it was that combined with the slow Nido that really is causing this lead.
Nobody died yet, at least, which is always good. Yeah, that's true. Crush got a screech from Onix and get damaged. So
It's usually not a big deal if you forget to switch to Nido, because this fight doesn't do too much damage to you. So even if like you were to take a tackle,
yeah,
you got
and
crit and died.
gets the crit Crush and didn't kill Caterpie. Horn attacks again instead of using the tackle bear. Interesting decision. So on this
I would
fight
guess-
you...
Oh, go ahead.
It's your turn.
I was just gonna say, I'm guessing that Crush is not planning on doing Mega Punch, and so the amount of Horn Attack PP he has to play with is a lot higher than if he wanted to leave the option open to do Mega Punch. And so throwing away a Horn Attack there isn't quite as big of a deal.
Yeah, true. I mean, you have Horn Attacks to waste if you...
Pokeguy forced a potion here. He would be dead to a quick attack high roll, which he got. He got the 9 damage quick attack. He would have died if he hadn't potioned.
That's true.
So now he's dead to a crit here.
Quick attack and didn't get crit, but tackle misses and has to potion again.
That is the drawback to doing the skipping Leer on the rat, is you have to risk the tackle. Yeah. Unless you want a triple horn attack rat it.
Gets back to 12 HP. Starting up to 14.
So he's unlikely to do Mega Punch this run, unless Ekans wraps him.
If he gets no damage, he could possibly do it with a level up.
Possibly.
And rat miss.
One of the better feelings is the rat miss. It's a range of emotion.
A range of emotion, true. Crush getting quite some damage as well. Being on 6 HP, leveling up to 8-0. So rip red bar.
Crush did not leer the
Forgot to leer. Going for horn attack, and tackle, as it looks.
Again, this is...
into a neat red bar though. He shouldn't level out of it?
No. He's got plenty... Yeah, he's good for this level. And if Caterpie tackles, he should be fine.
Yeah. Getting damage would be neat. I mean, getting the string shot would be bad anyway.
even a 1 damage poison sting would keep him in red bar. That'd be 8 out of 39.
And the good thing is he can't die to Caterpie crit if he doesn't get a string shot here. Poison sting. That's a string shot.
And Pokeguy's actually at really good health for... Well, he's at like the border of good health for Hoplass.
Yeah.
So he might go for Mega Punch here if he feels so inclined.
Crush has a red bar though, but got some string shots with his, which is pretty bad because the other Pokemon outspeed you and use Harden with more turns to take.
He does have to heal here. Goes to 3.
Yeah. No other option.
Pokeguy fighting Hoplass.
Take it.
So this is not good health, because he's dead to a Horn Attack from the Nidoran, so he has to heal again.
Yeah.
Which he does get.
It's unfortunate. Losing some potions here.
Yeah, then he doesn't get another Horn Attack, so he's not going to get red bar either.
Which means he can do the no. And we've seen it last run, where he...
Ooh, Tackle goes to 1 HP for the Metapod.
Yeah, and also he did the red bar manip and got the IGT-0 on the Yellow Ball. So this can't happen this time. You can get the IGT-0 on the no red bar manip, Kappa.
So he has enough Horn Attacks that he's going to Horn Attack the Caterpie here to guarantee the 2-shot. Double Poison Sting, I believe, is a range.
And although he fought an extra trainer, he's still ahead of Crush. Point.
Yeah, and he didn't even have a... Pokeguy's had quite a rough Route 3. He's had to heal a couple times. He had to heal, I believe, on Shorts Guy, and he healed on Hoplass.
Yeah, true. I mean, Crush got in quite a disadvantage on Time Rise on Route 3, and got a pretty bad third fight.
Yeah, Pokeguy was 20 seconds ahead coming out of Route 1, and then Crush did the slower Nidoran Manip, and then Crush also got a Viridian encounter.
And it looks like... Hey! No one got puffed. Sweet. Let's see if Crush remembers to Poison Sting the Spearow.
There's always Crit Spearow into buff. Crit Spearow actually manips the buff to come out, I'm pretty sure.
It was good that Crush remembered to Poison Sting.
Yeah, and no poison on the Spearow.
And he didn't get poisoned with it, right?
Poisoning the Spearow is really annoying because you have to get all the poison sounds, and then you have to go through the Spearow, his fainted text. So Pokeguy's saving here for his
Loses all
pre-nerd Paris no red bar minute.
Meanwhile,
So he's
Crush
getting the center.
going for the center, and he will most normal post last minute he was doing before. So doing palette swap minute, which has the disadvantage of having more IGT0 frames, which means it can fail or likely, although you do everything correctly, than the other post last minute. But
Pokeguy does get the Paris. Didn't mess up the single A press.
there you go.
Crush running from a level 9 Zubat. That's gonna be a big decision for a lot of runners, is what Zubats to kill and what Zubats to run away from in Mount Moon.
Yeah, it is a decision you have to take. But basically, it is a good decision to just kill any Zubat you get after you hit level 15. At least level 8s are fine usually. And when you leveled up and evolved, killing another level 9 is optimal.
So they're both on the same fight, but Pokeguy already has his Pokemon.
True. You can also just kill a level 7, for example, and get the 2 better level ups. And from that on, decide which Zubats you want to kill.
Pokeguy
Or
getting
even
the
get lucky
the notorious encounter between Super Nerd and the save spot for Mega Punch. It's about, what, 6 tiles there?
Feels bad, man, to get an encounter there.
It's always rough. No, it's no 4 encounters after Helix Blossom. Feels pretty bad.
And Pokeguy is saving for the Mega Punch minute. Doing it right now.
Mega Punch Minute is significantly harder than any of the other moves, but if you've practiced it
Mostly-
enough and take the run, if you're running as seriously as Pokeguy and have practiced as much as he has, it's not usually an issue.
Yeah. It has the issue of being the longest possible minute we have to date. And it has a lot of A presses.
Yes, but it does have the benefit that you have significantly fewer unmanipulated tiles in Mount Moon, and so you're going to have a much lower variance in Mount Moon times.
And getting Mega Punch is also usually the faster option on Bridge, for
And-
example.
Pokeguy messed. I don't believe he did his movement correctly. It did not look like the right movement to me, unless they've changed it. But maybe I'm out of the loop.
Yep.
Yeah, that was... If you...
Failed.
One of the issues I've noticed with that third A-press is it's kind of hard to turn an A-press at the same time like that, and so sometimes you go an extra tile.
You can't evolve right now.
That's by far the hardest room in the Mega Punch Minip. Other than that one room, everything else is similar in difficulty to Palette Minip.
Yeah. Okay, decides to potion to be safe here and kill the encounters he needs to kill.
Yeah. He does have the Paris, and he does have Mega Punch, so now he needs to kill enough counters to get to level 16.
And
Because
the
he's not
problem
gonna
he
get-
has is he's still the level 15. Zubats will be 2-shots. And
Yeah.
the level 10 Zubat, for example, can just, as you've seen, confuse you,
Yeah,
which is
so
pretty bad. But
at
he
the
gets it.
at the end of the Mega Punch Minip, there's going to be a level, I believe it's level 10, maybe it's level 12 Paris that you kill for experience to round out your XP to level 15. So since Pokeguy's not going to get that, he's going to have to kill encounters.
True. At least he got the... Oh, and Crush reset it on his Manip.
Ah,
Oh, and he bonked into the ball, as it looks like.
I've had this issue too when messing up Mega Punch. You have no horn attack, so you have to start tackling Zubat.
Yeah, if you mess it up, it's pretty bad on
So
the
yeah,
race.
he's 3-shotting this level 9 Zubat. And unfortunately, you cannot teach Mega Punch until you're Nidoking, because Baby Nidoran does not have hands.
It is mostly a nice time save bridge if you get it.
Alright, so Crush does get the Paris.
It's a big time loss.
So they're actually pretty much even. Pokeguy is a little bit behind, but you get the added speed from having Mega Punch, so... Because Mega Punch is going to make your bridge faster. Pokeguy's staying as Nidorino here, because Nidorino's Cry is shorter than Nidoking's. And so if he gets any encounters between now and the Rocket, he wants to be Nidorino, so the Cry is shorter, so he saves a little bit of frames. So he evolves to Nidoking on the last possible tile, even though he was 16 before then.
Yeah, the only advantage you have from being
The synchronized Nidoking evolution.
Yeah,
Perfect.
feels good, man. But Pokeguy has to teach Mega Punch still.
Yeah, but then he gets to one-shot the Rat,
And
as
now
long
that
as he
they
doesn't
are-
miss.
Yeah, and now that they are even again.
And the Zubat's a range.
Yeah,
Nothing's
and-
better than missing the Zubat range into Super Sonic.
Yeah, I mean it's even possible to die there.
Only slightly more annoying than disable Mega Punch on the next trainer.
When you are on low HP and get the self-hit from Confusion to Leech
Oh
Life.
yeah, I've died to that fight multiple times.
Yeah, it's possible to die.
But it's harder in a race, because Itself and Confusion doesn't do that much this early on. It's probably going to do about 10. So you can potion to play around it.
Yeah, that's true. Also, from now on, Pokeguy will have an advantage, although he's behind now and gets the encounters. The advantage of Mega Punch because you have on many fights better ranges.
Yeah, you one-shot, I believe it's... I think there's 5 Pokemon that are one-shots instead of 2 shots with Mega Punch.
Ooh, I'm not 100% sure about the amount of Pokemon.
Both Pidgeys and Caterpie, and then Ekans and Rattata are both 100%. And you also have the chance to 2-shot Pidgeotto.
Hmm.
And you can also one-shot the Mankey. That's also a range.
Yeah, true. So, in general, it's a better move to have for Bridge.
Yeah, it's gonna save probably about 20-30 seconds on average.
It's definitely
Even including the
possible
misses.
for him to surpass Crush now.
Sorry, yeah, the Pidgeys aren't 100%. I think it's a 1 in 39 low roll is how the Pidgeys survive. But it's mostly a one-shot compared to the guaranteed 2-hit from Horn Attack.
Horn Attack can still crit.
Sure.
And Crush with roughly 28 Moon Exit. Pokeguy gets another encounter, getting
For the
2
record.
after the Manip. I don't think Crush got any after the Manip.
Pokeguy's still on pace to have a better moon exit than his first race.
Or
so
like he
he's
got 2
that
after the
going.
Rocket, not after his
Ooh, that's a Paris though.
3
I don't know.
experience.
It's kind of hard to keep track of how much extra experience you have when you miss the
Yeah.
Paris and you're just
I
kind
mean-
of killing things randomly.
I'm not 100% sure, but maybe it would have been possible to kill that Paris and get level 18 for a better range.
You may already have level 18, it's hard to know. Like you
I
might already
think
have level
he's-
18 for the range. Or
I think
for...
he's still in the
If
same
you don't
range.
have 18 for Pidgeotto, I don't know. Can you still get the Bulbasaur?
I mean,
guaranteed 2-hit?
you're usually not 18 when you do Mega Punch.
Yeah, it's very hard
That's
to get
also-
extra experience on Mega Punch, because...
When you fail the map, you can do that.
yeah, sure. But usually on Mega Punch, there's only between
don't know how many
between Super Nerd
encounters
and
he
Blade
kills, huh?
Save. Yeah. Alright, so Crush is starting the Bridge Rival fight with Horn Attack. So we'll see how many sand attacks happen. So there's the first one, of course.
But I mean, you neither want nor need to go 18 with Mega Punch.
So Crush, make sure to get the second hit on Pidgeotto before switching out, because if you switch out right after the first sand attack and then switch back in, you can just get sand attack again. So you have to wait until he's one hit away. Pokeguy also starting his fight, but with Mega Punch. So you're gonna notice that the fights are different.
And did Crush get sand attacked? I don't think so.
Yeah,
right?
Crush got stand attacked and swapped out on turn 2.
Okay.
Pokeguy also swapping out, but he's swapping out before the guaranteed one hit. So
Yeah.
he could theoretically not kill the Pidgeotto, then get sand attacked again.
Yeah, that's possible.
Switching up the horn attack to guarantee.
Okay,
the
he
two
didn't
hit.
get the second sand attack. Getting lucky here.
Yeah, after not getting the first crit on Mega Punch, just swapping to horn attack so that he doesn't miss anymore.
Yeah. It can be pretty inconvenient if you get sand attacked again, so usually you try to get the second hit through as well with attack.
Yeah.
But it's also possible to just take the risk.
So Crush
But it
finishing
can
the
end pretty badly.
rival. Not the best because he had to swap out, but at least he didn't. It's only bad when you don't swap out and then miss a ton with sand attack on you.
And he's getting growled. Not really nice for him at this point. But he quits. That's something. Not that it
Guess so.
would have mattered that much, I guess.
So that Caterpie will be a one-shot with Mega Punch, but we see Crush killing it 2 shots there.
Same goes for the Weedle. That's also range. Really favorable. Even
Yeah, the
with
Weedle's
one
an
attack.
80% range, and I believe it should be guaranteed if you shot from Caterpie. I would imagine. I'm not 100% sure.
And on the 2 upcoming Pidgeys, you would just YOLO through the sand attack if you got it.
Crush
because
getting his
you don't
second
want to
sand attack
swap
with the
again there.
bridge. It's never nice when you get multiple sand attacks on the bridge. You kind of expect one, but then the second one really stings a
Yeah.
bit. They are neck and neck here. Pokeguy's a little bit behind, but as was said,
Yeah.
he should be
They are-
catching up a little bit with Mega Punch.
They are one fight apart.
So much
And
for Mega
if he
Punch
doesn't
killing
lose
the
too many
Pidgey in
Mega
one shot.
Punches. Should still be fine for him.
Yeah, Mega Punch being 85.
Didn't get
There's the low roll on Pidgey that
Oh boy.
prevents the one shot. You are very likely to kill that Pidgey in one.
He quits on the rainbow, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, Crush
We'll
didn't get
call it
that
even.
range. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ekans range is not great. It's 60%.
Nah, it's more to 50%. Doesn't to
Sure,
50%.
Not that likely. It's still favorable, but you're gonna miss
Not
it quite
exactly
often.
50 though. Guess it's like 51 or something.
See if Crush can complete the gauntlet of 3 sand attacks, but now he gets quick attack. So he should not be missing on this fight at least.
It's something. Pokeguy catching up a little. Now they are like only Pokemon
Yeah,
from each other.
we'll see if he can at least one-shot one of these Pidgeys.
Both critical with Pidgey.
Not playing around this time. Make sure he kills it with the crit. Mankey fight for Crush.
And
pretty-
he has to two-shot Mankey with a horn attack, with 2 horn attacks.
Karate
Gets the
Chop
karate
is nice.
Good thing is, couldn't kill him. And he levels up to 16 though. Has to use his candies now. But he could possibly get back into Red Bar on the hiker fight if he...
Yeah, he has just enough HP to probably risk 1 hurt confusion. I believe hurt and confusion does 13 damage on the Geodude fight. And the tackles aren't going to hit too much.
And he could also go for karate chop damage, I guess.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know
saw that earlier today. Someone
Don't know what
double horn attack the Machop.
What HP he has exactly. He's at 22. So we could possibly go for the karate chop. And then swap out when he gets confused.
Do you know how much Karate Chop does from the Machop?
A crit deals 8 till 9 damage.
So yeah, we'll have to see what he decides to do. I don't believe he has Moon XP, so swapping out wouldn't be the worst for him.
Let's see what he's going for. Going for the flash, so he can still fall into Red Bar with tackles and Confusion Cycle, for example. But to be fair, Red Bar isn't too useful at the point of the game, getting a crit.
Gets the crit,
And-
but doesn't get the 2-shot.
And gets the Fortune though, so just killing the Geodude without swapping out or using another flash while being confused is usually just faster than going for Red Bar, since you have to heal out of a Red Bar anyway later on, Misty, so it usually doesn't save that much time.
Another thing you notice when doing Mega Punch strats is you usually end Nugget Bridge with a lot more health than you would doing Horn Attack. And so Pokeguy here is at 47 right now.
Also, both picked up the elixir, so possibly both will do Blizzard strats.
I've heard Crush say that he is going to be doing Blizzard,
Yeah,
and
I heard
I would
that
assume
well.
Pokeguy is, considering.
Yeah,
I
true.
think that's the only route he's practiced in so far, right now.
Plus, it's the best you can do.
I mean, if you know it, you might as well do it, right?
Yeah, true. There's really no disadvantage to any other possible route you can do. But it is the best late game route for now we have. And it's cool that both are going for it, so no one should be saving a huge amount of time due to the other not going for that strategy.
Pokeguy actually has very good health for not healing at all before Misty. Just escape roping after build and save him before Misty without having to potion.
Yeah, that's pretty convenient for him.
Yeah, even if he takes one quick attack, he'll be able to survive even a water gun crit.
Yeah, and he also could take a peck with leveling up after the fight.
You usually want to be around the low to mid 40s. Kind of the safe range where is also set up for Red Bar. You really don't want to be forced to heal to mid to high 50s, because then there's no way you're gonna be getting Red Bar.
Which is okay though. I mean, you want to be safe for Pidgeys and Eradicate anyway.
Yeah, it's obviously not the end of the world, especially in a race. It's just more convenient to have the Red Bar there.
And with having 50 HP, he can just get a pack from Goldeen, for example, still be on high enough HP to not have to heal. Both are still on a nice race pace.
Yeah, these should both be sub 42 Misties.
Not too bad.
Solid. Crush actually heals to 65 from 45, which is a little surprising, but it is definitely safer. 45 is safe as long as you don't get peck. But
yeah, even with pack, you still level up and should be safe. Like, you can get up to 43 damage by a water gun crit, and you should pack. When you get the 5 damage from pack, you are at 40, level up to 43, and you are still safe in most cases.
And generally, in a race,
and Bubble Beam crit still kills.
Yeah, in a race, you can actually wait until after this trainer to decide whether or not you need to heal too, since you're going to be opening up the menu anyways to save.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
and the problem that Crush has right now is that he up, but a Bubble Beam crit can still kill him, so he didn't gain a lot.
The only thing he might save is he might have enough health after Misty to not need to heal for Boat Rival, so it might not be all-time loss. He may be able to save himself a menu. Since you want to be above 20 health or so for Boat Rival to not die to quick attacks and Vine Whips.
Yeah. I mean, he would even survive a low beam at this point. A low roll Bubble Beam crit. And gets a normal Bubble Beam, but is still on 23 HP, which is okay. So, positive thing is that he doesn't need to save before heal before the next fight.
I believe Pokeguy Gen 1 missed, because I looked over and I saw he was at 10 HP and Starmie was full health.
Yeah,
so...
I saw it as well. Rip to Gen 1 miss Pokeguy, so which is quite unfortunate, putting him behind by a whole Misty fight, because Crush just got through and Pokeguy has to reset again. Doing the whole fight yet again. And well, let's see if it works out this time. Being at 53.
So Crush, yes. Crush should be able to skip healing before Boat Rival unless he wants to play extra safe, or if he gets a lot of quick attacks from the Pidgeys. Yeah, there's 4 potential quick attacks.
3 from the Pidgeys, so he could get into the position of healing before the Raticate. Because they can be up to 15 damage.
Does the Raticate not know quick attack?
Raticate does no quick attack, but oh, you meant like both fights.
Yeah, I meant 4 quick attacks before the boat.
Yeah, that's true.
So on average, you're going to be taking about 1.25.
Yeah, what I meant was that he could still get into the position of healing after the Pidgeys and before the Raticate.
Yeah, that's why be super safe on that fight. You want to be 16 or above.
It's not a big deal. It should be fine. Crush was at 23, right?
Yeah, it's something around there, wasn't it? I didn't see the exact number. So Pokeguy does have red bar.
So if he doesn't get
his health is his health is kind of in an awkward range where you kind of have to decide if you're willing to die to 3 quick attacks.
Yeah, I wonder if we will take the risk, but I don't think so.
I mean, he's at the amount of health where it's like it's a real decision whether or not you want to heal, because having red bar for those 3 Pidgeys is very fast, and if you get 0 quick attacks, then you have red bar for the rat.
Yeah, but in my opinion, it shouldn't be a decision on the race, right? I mean, 14 HP is a potential death, and you will have to heal anyway. The only thing you can achieve is having red buff for one more fight. Whoa, Pokeguy not picking up the full restore, missing the jiggle skip as well.
Clearly, the
Oh,
people
boy.
who run their game the most are the worst at picking up the hidden items. We saw Gunner earlier, unable to pick up the elixir.
Yeah,
Maybe,
true.
maybe he saw Gunner. It's like that's what the top runners are doing. Strive to be like Gunner.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's actually fighting Raticate first because of his health. That's an interesting strategy.
Interesting. This
So he wants to hold. He wants to hold the red bar for this fight since Raticate's not going to kill him, but he does want to heal before the Pidgeys. So he's going to do this fight first so that he at least gets one fight with red bar.
I wonder if it's even worth it, but I guess Pokeguy knows his stuff.
I mean, I like the decision if you're definitely going to heal for the Pidgeys, since I mean,
Yeah, that's
the time you save from red bar is more than the time lost from the possible encounters.
Nah. Most likely, at least on average, since the encounter rate is
It's going to be very close.
that's reasonable.
Plus, you gain the time save from talking to him instead of getting the exclamation point.
Yeah, true. But I think it's reasonable.
Those two things combined average
Yes,
out
he fought
more
with
than the
true.
3 average seconds lost from the piles of grass. Yeah, so he did heal, and he taught Bubble Beam in the heal menu so that he can have Bubble Beam for...
Gets one
What
quick attack. Let's see if he gets another one. Another quick attack would be
Well, he is on Mega
Mhm.
Punch, and so the Mega Punch strategy does... The boat fight is less risky on Mega Punch, since you can... So,
yeah.
this health is less scary on Mega Punch than it would be, say, Horn Attack strategy.
That's true. Still,
Eradicates a 75% range on
18
Mega
doesn't
Punch.
feel too safe.
No, it's certainly not safe, because you could miss Mega Punch, you could miss the Eradicate range, you could just... But you survive Vine Whip plus Pidgeotto Quick Attack, and so if you do one-shot the rat, you're gonna be safe.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Again, it's another kind of risk versus reward you have to think here.
yeah. You can argue for both strategies at this point.
So, Crush actually did heal before this fight too.
Did actually heal up onto a huge amount of HP, actually.
Yeah, he went from 27 to 47.
At this amount of HP, I would definitely consider not healing before the fight, and if you get a lot of damage, you can still heal in fight.
I mean, 27 you could die, right? You'd have to get very unlucky.
Yeah,
You'd have to get something like Pidgeotto Quick Attack plus Raticate Hyper Fang plus Vine Whip.
I mean, you still have the possibility of healing just after Pidgeotto if you have enough potions left.
True.
If
So
you
you
get-
get to react to the fight.
Meanwhile, Pokeguy being at 10 HP after Pidgeotto,
Pokeguy horn attacking instead of Bubble Pidgeotto.
looking to not miss Mega Punch, and he doesn't.
Yeah, that's very scary from 10 HP because Hyper Fang
Yeah.
11.
Also, a quick attack could have killed him as well, if it crit.
Yeah, I think the main worry there is Hyper Fang, but yeah, Quick Attack crit would also be very scary. But he
Yeah.
gets rewarded with a very good health for Surge.
Yeah, the thing I said the quick attack because that could have killed him with a crit even with Mega Punch hitting.
Yeah, so you don't have to also get the Mega Punch miss or the missed range in order to get the Quick Attack.
It was a
That's
reasonable
always a
risk to
chance.
take, though, I guess. Since it's a crit and not a normal quick attack that would have killed you. And now he has 13 HP, which means he basically wants to get a quick attack from Pikachu.
Yeah, but he's also fine. He's also alive if you like miss Voltorb range into tackle.
Yeah, that's actually bad for him. Because if he stays at this HP and doesn't get the damage in, he will level out of a red bar soon. So at this amount of HP, he wants to get some damage. If he wants to keep the red bar and
Yeah, this.
not heal out of it, for example.
If he takes no damage, it'll be very awkward since he doesn't quite have enough to really set up on Slowpoke. So there's not really a safe place to take damage to get back into red bar from here if you don't get quick attack or tackle from Voltorb.
Alright, and Crush meanwhile already doing the Cam's Minute. Let's see if he gets it.
Yeah, both already had Bubble Beam taught, so they have the same menu before the rush.
And it is also... I just
There's the
wanted to
IGT.
talk about it. I just wanted to say it is possible to get an IGT.
Maybe I don't know if
jinxed
he
it
did
before it
the A
happened.
presses or not, but that IGT0 can happen if you don't do the A presses and can be fixed by doing the A presses.
Did he...
But if he did the A presses and got that, I believe it
I
can be.
guess he's doing
not
the
doing
manip
that?
where you don't do A presses, right?
Well,
Checks the wrong can.
I think it's. Is it top left?
It is top left. It is always top left. When you do the manip without the A presses, what he did, as far from I've seen,
He's resaving.
then you just have to reset and go to top left.
Yeah, I think he's not completely familiar with all of the details about the
Yeah,
can manip.
yeah. That's the one.
That's totally
That's
understandable,
safe,
right?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, true. I mean, there's
you
only
learn
one
the
safe
can
lane.
manip and not know all the IGT possibilities and how to correct.
Yeah, that's true. But if you get the IGT, it's top left.
Yeah, for most other
everybody.
manips, IGT is just
So you know.
reset. Yeah. Also, I'm not sure if he did the A presses or not. The A presses, it's the same manip, but reduces the amount of IGTs you can get. IGT zeros. But Pokeguy swapping out to Squirtle there.
Yeah,
Looks like he didn't get the Voltorb range and got a 3-turn Thrash.
and interesting fact,
he still
Pokeguy
didn't
getting
take any
ahead
damage.
again, thanks to Crush getting the IGT 0. At least we think it was for IGT 0.
So it
Could have
looks-
been-
It looks like he missed the Voltorb range and still took 0 damage, which is pretty unlikely and a bit unfortunate.
I mean, he can just get the Screech.
Or maybe it was a Sonic. It wasn't.
But he,
It's probably the Screech.
he get damage, right? He was at 13?
Yeah, he's still at 13, isn't he?
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's at 13.
Yeah, but if he's at 13, he got damage, right?
Oh, he Gen 1 missed
Because-
again.
Well,
I was distracted by the IGT 0. Gen 1
yeah,
missed.
same. Distracted
Going
by Crush.
for going for Gen 1 miss Whirl Wrecky.
Yeah, it's hard to notice the Gen 1-ness. Because when you're talking about stuff and looking at other people, mostly when someone's getting an IGT 0, it's hard. You focus on other stuff when commentating mostly. But that's what chat is for, and that's why you have chat open. Notice stuff you didn't notice.
Yeah, it can be tricky to watch 2 runs at once. You watch run and then something interesting happens on the other one. Alright, so Pokeguy has Mega Punch, and so this next fight, which is very scary if you don't have Mega Punch, is actually a lot safer.
Yeah, he can just Mega Punch the first Oddish and doesn't have to risk the 4-turn Thrash.
That's probably the biggest advantage to Mega Punch in a race setting is this one fight, I think.
Yeah, definitely. If you are able to do the Mega Punch manip really consistently, that's the biggest advantage you can pull out of it on a race.
Yeah, I mean, it has its drawbacks, but everything has their drawbacks and their benefits,
Yeah.
and this is the one big benefit to this, is he gets the Mega Punch the Oddish.
I mean,
Which
all
is a
the
guaranteed one-shot.
Nugget Bridge ranges are a big upside as well.
Yeah, so there's the downsides to Mega Punch being it can miss and has more IGT0 frames than the Palette Minute.
That is true, though.
So now he doesn't need to worry about 4-turn Thrash because only 3 Pokemon
Crush
left.
saving before the 4-turn Thrash go. He doesn't have Mega Punch.
He doesn't have Mega Punch, and well, he does have a lot of health, right? He healed, unless he took a lot. Oh, he took a lot of damage on Surge.
Yeah, he's in red bar as well. So he wants to YOLO through the Thresh if he doesn't get the photon.
Yeah, he's just he's likely gonna just go for it, since that's why you save, right? So you can.
And with 11 HP, he has a pretty neat red bar. So he won't level out anytime soon, and still will survive even 2 absorbs.
Crush does get the 4-turn. Even so, that fight you're 25% to die when you're dead to hurting yourself in confusion.
Yeah. The thing is, he still has the risk of dying on Oddish Girl. He has to save for Oddish Girl on this HP on this red bar. And he also has the risk of upcoming quick attacks.
Yeah, the big risk with Oddish Girl is the sleep powder, since you're locked into Thrash.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is a slightly awkward HP, because 16 for Pokeguy, he can't take a confusion from Slowpoke.
Yeah, 16 is pretty bad.
Gonna pop out of it in 2 levels, I believe.
Yeah.
You'll be 22 out of 103.
2 levels, I guess so. That's why it would have been cool for him.
So the race is actually very close. Crush is a fight behind, but he's gonna have red bar for longer.
If everything works out. He also has the higher risk of with his 2 HP less. Which doesn't seem much.
Yeah, but 20 out of 103 is red bar.
Yeah.
And so he should get 1 extra level up. I don't believe Pokeguy saved there. If he kills the Oddish, he does.
Who needs to save when you just quit Oddish?
I mean, he's Gen 1 missed twice. He's gonna kill the Oddish, right? He can't be that unlucky. He was saving up his luck for that one fight.
All you gotta do.
Alright, so let's see if Crush saves for the Oddish Girl. And it looks like he does. I think saving for the Oddish Girl's a reasonable decision. I guess it depends on your HP.
Yeah, it can be inconvenient to go for a late red bar in a race when you're going like for a Cubone or Slowpoke red bar and aren't level 30 for Oddish. It can be a... Ooh.
He resets, actually.
Okay.
That's an interesting decision. I
Um,
mean, it makes some sense. You lose the time from resetting, but you gain the time from red bar and not having to learn your full restore.
yeah, that's true.
Probably about even, but you come out with an extra full restore. I think it's a reasonable decision.
So what I was saying is, when going for a late red buff, for example, Cubone or Slowpoke, it's arguably a good decision to not go for red bar at all, since you have to save for Oddish and have a risk of Lavender arrival and Ghastlies and stuff. So
yeah, and they're both doing late. They're both doing late Earthquake, and so Lavender Arrival does more damage than normal.
For example, Ghana made that decision the last race, not going for the late red bar in Tunnel, and rather having the convenient HP. Didn't save him in the end, but that was unlucky.
Yeah, played safer than anyone else has in Rock. Died to Ghastly anyway.
Yeah.
Bad.
The problem was that he couldn't, even if he wanted to, use a potion there on the Ghastlies because he only had 1 left and didn't want to pick up an extra item, for example.
Yeah, that definitely changes the calculation, because suddenly the cost is all an extra like 6 seconds or whatever it takes to pick up the item you need to pick up.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not even sure where the best hidden item to pick up would be from there. Because you're past the max ether in Rock Tunnel. I guess you could just pick up like the Carbos and Self.
And Pokeguy getting the elixir at least.
Yeah, but no top elixir.
Who does top elixir anyway, please?
So, Crush still has the red bar for this fight here.
The coolest thing to do is always side candy.
I was practicing that. I'm gonna whip it out.
I'm really looking forward to our race when we are both going to do the side candy. It'll be awesome.
So, I'm expecting that neither of these runners is going to be purchasing 2 freshwaters. Oh no! An optional.
Oh, this is pretty bad for Crush right now.
That optional...
His HP is quite low. I don't know which Pokemon that optional has.
No, I think I've hit that optional once because I wasn't aware he was an optional when I was learning the run. Because he looks kind of like a trainer who's just hanging out in town.
Okay, it's just another cube on a Slowpoke guy.
Yeah,
So that's
this
fine.
might mess up his experience, but I don't think so.
Nah,
can't imagine.
he will use some rare candies later, so at least
Yeah,
X
nowhere
items.
between now and Wheezing. Nowhere between now and the rare candies is he.
Yeah, should be fine. It could have messed up his X items if he
Bit of extra money.
wait.
Get an
Yeah.
extra potion or something. Pick up a lemonade.
For example, on
Ooh, Bubble Beam
Oops.
full picks.
okay, interesting. Usually you flash that because
That's our range.
That's a range indeed. On old strats, when hitting an optional could be a problem because you could mess up your experience for the late X items, but only if you hit an optional after using all your rare candies. So it could happen that you wanted to use an X special in a fight but didn't outspeed Alakazam on Viridian Rival, for example. Because
Yeah, a lot of the fights that used to use X special for speed are now using X speeds because of the lower level.
Which means it's okay to hit an optional later in the game in terms of using X items, because you have to use XPs anyway. Which at least is a small upside to hitting optional.
Obviously, you want to avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, true.
Gotta look on the bright side if you've already hit him. Yeah. Crush was trying to debate if he had enough money for.
I mean,
The optional didn't give him that much money. The optional only gave him about 4.
selling.
Yeah, I believe he didn't use his antidote. And so if you don't use your antidote, you need to sell Bide on
Yeah,
this
that's
route.
true. But I thought he got poisoned. I'm not 100% sure though. And also, you could have purchased another super potion. Could have gone for free, I guess.
I'm just guessing that he didn't get poisoned based on the fact that he went out of his way to sell Bide there. It'd be kind of weird to go out of your way to sell Bide.
Yeah, true. Did you buy a freshwater? Okay, so
I think he bought a freshwater, but he's planning on giving that to the vendor. It's not optimal, but
yeah. Usually, you want to buy the freshwater afterwards, so that
it wastes like a
input
couple.
there.
It wastes the down input there.
Interesting.
So he's buying 3x specials. You don't need 3x specials unless you're going for Sylph Red Bar.
It's quite convenient to have free expense because you need one for Gyarados, can use one to stall on Weezing, And use 1 on... Where do you need that? Wait. And you can use 1 to stall for damage on
Like,
the
no,
Sylph
maybe?
Rival.
Oh, still.
So basically, buying 3 specials is cool. Stall for damage. Or
I
an
don't think
X attack.
Pokeguy using Paris means his fight's going pretty well. Yeah, looks like Ghastly has claimed another victim. Too many daily leaps today.
Yeah, that's true. Feels bad, man.
At least it wasn't a Gen 1 miss. Well,
Yeah,
I guess it could
that's-
have been.
It could have been right.
We could pretend like it was a Gen 1 miss. Keep it the theme.
Who knows? We'll never find out.
It's not too slow to die to Ghastly. Obviously, it's slow, but you just
Yeah,
gotta
the
walk
thing
back.
is
You've
that
already done
you-
your shopping, which is a little...
Yeah. I mean,
At
you
least the
keep your repel. You have to use 1 extra repel here, but you can make up for that later on. That's not a big issue.
Yeah, you only have to go through 2 tiles without a repel.
There definitely are slower deaths, and you already have...
Yeah, it's not quite as bad as the bone death we saw yesterday, but it's probably the second worst death in the run. If you didn't save for it. Because every other death in the run you probably have saved for it right beforehand.
Well, Gen 1 misses on Q-bones, for example, are pretty bad. And I guess there are some other spots where Gen 1 misses pretty bad.
Well, yeah.
For
you
example,
could Gen 1 miss Alakazam.
just think about Sabrina. That is pretty bad as well, if your Gen 1 is fair.
You have to hit 4 moves with a Gen 1 missing. Like, you're basically favored to Gen 1 miss it.
Yeah, but I mean, that's another spot you don't save for, but can use quite a huge amount of time to
Like,
Gen 1
you would-
missing.
You would kind of think that the scariest fight is the one that's most likely to kill you, but really the scariest fight is the fight that is most likely to kill you that you don't save for. Because all the fights that are likely to kill you, you just save. And like, if you die to black belt, you don't lose that much time because you just reset and you lose 30 seconds.
Yeah. The deaths you don't put into consideration are the ones that lose the most
The
time.
2%ers and the 3%ers, like dying to
Yeah.
Ghastly.
Those things.
I mean, the Ghastly death is... Ghastly's actually reasonably likely to kill you. It's probably
Yeah,
around like 8%.
30 something, don't know.
You're 19% to miss 1 rock slide. And
Yeah,
then 1 in 3 to use
Yeah,
Nightshade and Confuse Ray can kill you. Because you can hurt
Yeah.
yourself in confusion. Or you can get like Lick Paralysis into Nightshade. This fight is reasonably likely to kill you if you're dead to Nightshade.
yeah, I mean, you can actually heal from... And your Paris can kill the Ghastlies with Dig if you get lucky, at least a little lucky.
It's the fight that it's the most surprising to me that people don't play it safe, considering you save for fights that are... You play other fights safe that are less likely to ruin your run, but at least it's not too far to walk back, and
Yeah,
it doesn't mess with your money.
true. I mean, it's a risk you can definitely take. But it's considerably...
That's another one of
Nice.
those things where each individual runner has to make the decision on
Yeah,
safety
that's true.
versus speed.
Definitely.
Like,
That's
you can't-
a personal
you-
decision.
You can't realistically save for every single thing. You kind of
That's
have to like draw the line somewhere.
Yeah, and I guess you can draw the line either above or under this fight.
So, Pokeguy has started his rocket fights, and Crush is finishing up his channelers. So not too much separating the runners. Considering, I guess Pokeguy died to Ghastly, but Crush got IGT zero'd by Surge. Crush is going to be teaching Horn Drill here.
And Crush is...
I guess he forgot to swap X accuracy.
I actually didn't notice right now, but... Okay.
Yeah, it looks like he forgot to swap X accuracy during the fly menu. The fly menu is different when you skip Ice Beam, and so people are gonna have to get used to it. So maybe
yeah,
he just,
true.
maybe he
Yeah,
just
looks
got.
like he missed that one. It's just another late game practice you have to do there.
It's kind of cool that this tournament. It's kind of cool that this tournament is happening right as a new route is coming out, because you kind of get to see how much practice the runners put into the new route.
Yeah, and you have a motivation to practice the new strats for your races. Sweet.
I can't wait for someone to do late Earthquake and then forget to pick up Earthquake and dig out after
Yeah. It's quite interesting. This far ahead, even considering they were quite even.
Yeah, Pokeguy's got quite a bit of a lead. Couple minutes here. With the death.
That's the fluted 111.25.
So we're going to be seeing Pokeguy going off to Sulfco now, as opposed to Safari Zone.
Yeah, let's see if he's going for the fresh range again on Arbok.
Yeah, there's two ways you can do Arbok, right? You either thrash it or X accuracy drill the Arbok. The issue with X accuracy drill is that you have to X you get paralyzed. That's like the one risk to Arbok, is that he knows Glare and you give him a turn to use Glare.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's true. Also, when you thrash the Arbok, you can delay using the elixir. Because if you use the X accuracy and drill Arbok, you have to use the right after the fight. And you can delay that up until the next fight.
Okay, picking up the hidden elixir.
With
Tree, and then fighting the Arbok trainer from the side as opposed to fighting him after going down that teleport pad. Crush is just now getting his Poke Flute. Yeah, about 2 minutes after Pokeguy. You said it was what, like 111.30 or so?
And he's going for the range. Gets a poison sting. That's fine. And gets the 2-shot.
Yeah, I expect most people are going to be thrashing Arbok.
Yeah, reasonable decision, definitely.
And Crush didn't get Ice Beam, which would also signal that he's doing late Earthquake. There's some no late Earthquake Blizzard route that I missed. Yeah, so Crush heading to Sylph as well. It is nice when both runners do the same route, because it makes it easier to see exactly who's ahead of who. It can be kind of hard to tell when they're doing gyms in opposite orders, or sections in different orders.
Also makes it better to keep track of for the viewer. Let's see if Pokeguy is going for another subscriber.
Something tells me he will not be going for Silver, but who knows? Maybe he's gonna put up a show. But he is not nearly as far ahead as he was the last time he had to make this decision.
That's true.
Which I imagine factored into his decision to go for Silph Bar. Also, his health is fantastic. Yeah, taking damage from this Pidgeot makes you feel a lot better. especially since there's no Machoke to do you damage in this route.
Okay. Not going for it.
Yeah. That's something I noticed right away when learning this route, is that
Oh.
not going for Self Red Bar is a little
Crush
harder.
got paralyzed.
Yeah, that would be the risk. Did he also? He must be doing the. Oh
Get-
no!
Oh no, this is really bad. Oh,
And he's
boy.
planning on horn drilling the Arbok. and I don't- He doesn't have an extra X speed, does he? I don't.
I don't think so.
No, I'm pretty sure 5 does not give you an extra. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't practiced this route enough. Yeah, that's why you don't. That is why you don't full restore during the fight.
Yeah. Boy.
That is.
This is pretty bad for him.
He can't do the next fight, can he?
I wonder how would you possibly back that up? I guess you have to go back.
Yeah, he doesn't have a full restore, and he's paralyzed for Sylph Rival, and he needs Horn Drill on multiple fights without X speeds, Giovanni and
I don't
the
think there's a backup strat. Yeah.
backup strat is go
The
to the
only-
center and heal your
Yeah,
paralysis.
that's the only thing you can do at this point. I don't think there's an
Yeah, I think it would have been faster to dig out.
free to get full restore lying around here. And
Yeah, if you're gonna
this-
center, you should have dug out.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
Walking is
strict.
really
String flow with the bed strats.
really slow. Is he going to? Oh, he searches for the center. No, it's stuck.
The
Interesting.
big.
Whoa,
Where is he going? Alright.
he's searching for the center.
The issue here is now
Uh,
you've changed your dig waypoint.
Yeah, and your dig waypoint is now on a worse spot.
Yes, it's gonna be even more time loss. But hey, you can dig and go straight to Sabrina.
Yeah, that's true. But still, you don't want to have that as your.
Yeah, it's gonna be awkward for going to. It is overall time loss. Because you have to go all the way back through Celadon to get to Safari Zone. Because you haven't been to
Yeah.
Fuchsia yet.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, this is what I was saying, where you get to see exactly how much practice the runners put in, because you can learn the route, right? But you can't learn all of the corner cases.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if that's the first time he's ever been paralyzed by Arbok, maybe not 100% to do there. And so there's a lot of situations that come up there that only happen in 1% of runs, maybe, that you're not going to see very often. But if you don't know what to do when they come up, you can
Yeah,
lose
indeed.
minutes. Yeah, that is one of the benefits to thrashing Arbok, is that you don't have to worry about getting paralyzed. You just full restore it after the fight, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Neat advantage indeed. And yeah, as we've seen, full restoring in can lead to a pretty awkward situation. Meanwhile, Pokeguy already getting Earthquake and the candy, while Crush still has to do the rival.
In Crush's defense, glare hit into glare hit is
Yeah, it's pretty unlikely.
reasonably unlikely. You're only going to get punished for not knowing what to do there, and as I said, like, very few of your runs.
Yeah, also considering that glare is only 75% accurate.
Yeah, all status affecting moves from opponents in Gen 1 are reduced by a quarter. Same reason why Growl can fail on the first fight.
And also Pokeguy has nice HP for going into Koga.
Yeah, he's gonna level up, and so he's gonna be out of confusion.
Yeah, I think so. He was
levels-
at 47, right?
He was at 47, yeah. And you're gonna level on the first juggler?
Yeah, so he's out of confusion non-crit range, which is pretty nice, and he's also in the range of dying to wheezing.
What? I'm not sure what the confusion non-crit high roll is. In this game.
Confusion non-crit high roll is 40.
Okay. Alright, so Crush is so he did X speed on the Arbok, right?
Or is it higher?
Yeah, I thought it was like 50, but I'm not sure. And this is I'm more used to yellow, so. Alright, so Crush also is at good HP. Not at risk of not dying to wheezing. Sets up his X accuracy and gets Bone Club. So, Crush will definitely pick up the full restore in Safari. See if Pokeguy does. You don't need the second full restore, but it definitely helps in a race if you have the second one. It's nice to have a backup. You rarely need it though. Alright, so I'm kind of interested to see where Crush saves the X speed that he needs to save.
Yeah, will be interesting.
He does have those 2 extra X specials. I'm not sure if there's a fight where you could, like...
Yeah, I think he...
Maybe on Viridian Rival, double X special is enough? I don't know.
Not if he skips the candies. And that's what he will do most likely. I don't think there's... I mean, he can just do YOLO Agatha restoring. And not use the X-Speed there. I think that's the only option. Don't think he can reasonably save an X-Speed on another occasion.
Yeah, because before Champ you also level before Zam, so you lose your badge boost. Alright, so Crush is not forgetting to pick up Earthquake.
Which is something.
And so Pokeguy is saying that the 1 in 39 roll is exactly 50. But yeah, other than dead to confusion crit, this is... I'd rather be dead to confusion crit than having to worry about dying to self-destruct or not.
Yeah.
So Pokeguy definitely has a sizable lead now. Crush is, as we said, having to bike all the way through Celadon because of the new dig waypoint.
Well, and Pokeguy is going into the Hypno fight.
Yeah, we'll see if Hypno Crit
Let's see.
has something to say about this round.
You
So,
can save, but you don't save on bad HP anyway.
yeah, and this fight's, again, kind of like the Ghastly. Like, even if you die to this fight, like, your money doesn't matter and you just walk back. Not too bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when you're... I'm not sure how far ahead Pokeguy is now. Probably a good 5 minutes.
Yeah, yet again, it would be an issue on old strats. Oh no, you use your rare candies afterwards, it's fine.
So he took 30 there, so he's definitely dead to wheezing and no issue.
Well, so Pokeguy is fine here.
Crush picking up his PP up.
Has red bar as well, so
And no side candies today.
rip.
No one likes fun, apparently. Let's see if Crush goes for the cut through the brushes. He's bold enough.
Let's go. I want to see that one. He is not swapping the PP up. Has to scroll down twice. So loses some time.
Yeah, that's interesting, strat. To swap the PP up to the top so that you don't have to scroll all the way back down again.
Yeah, you usually can swap it. Slot 6, which is usually your full restores, and no, with your you swap your X speeds into that slot and swap PP up into slot 5 to input that, and X speeds are then still on the slot after elixirs.
Yeah, slot 5 is where your X speeds are going to be. Crush cutting through the bushes, but stumbling a bit in the movement. Which is reasonably common, I've noticed. It's not easy to do that perfectly frame. Like, I don't trust myself to do it frame perfectly. I usually just go the long way. 'Cause I'm a coward.
It's fine.
I use the excuse of I don't want to ruin my yellow muscle.
Yellow muscle memory.
Yeah, you can't cut through the bushes in yellow. It takes too long.
Red is all that matters for now.
Alright, flying off the pallet. I
And-
assume he did his candies in the fly menu. Yep, has the added bonus that you can't get the level 40 tentacle encounter. I'm not sure if anyone has ever gotten that on record. I've never seen it.
And the lead of Pokeguy is huge a bit of time, and
Yeah, that Arbok cost him more time than any death would.
yeah, it will be really hard for Crush if he wants to come back from that. And Pokeguy definitely needs not only
Pokeguy
one
would have
but
to full Pokeguide.
more
During
deaths
this league.
at this point.
I mean, he could do something like not save for Agatha and only super potion and then
I mean,
die,
Crush
and
could go for YOLO relying to keys
max elixir strats
YOLO
again.
Dribble, Gyarados, and into Red Barring Champion or something.
Yeah, I have
That's
seen
definitely not my save.
some. It's not hard to make a mistake where you actually can't do the Elite Four. Like if you're off by one input and you accidentally use an elixir instead of an X accuracy, then
Yeah, that's
suddenly
true. But,
everything's
to be fair, when you save for your possible deaths on Bruno or Lance, you can just reset.
I would lose my mind if I saw Pokeguy save for Bruno after all the crap he gives people for saving. For
yeah,
Bruno.
yeah, that's definitely true though.
Please, Bruno is free. Who gets slam crit?
Yeah, yet again, that's something you can argue about. If you don't
Yeah.
want to have to do the lead again when you die on Agatha, for example, as well, and doing only one super potion.
The fights with the most time lost aren't the ones you're gonna die. The ones
Racing
that,
is about the risk you want
Only
to
though.
take.
yeah. Like, are you really gonna save when you're only 3% to die or something? Kind of hard to bite that bullet.
Yeah, I mean, risk and reward is not a big deal in PB attempts since you can just try again when you risk something and die, but
Yeah, that's the
on the race,
same
that's
logic.
the most important thing you have to think about.
same reason why you'll never see anyone pick up PC Potion in a...
Yeah, exactly.
Don't want to be resetting in a race, though. And a big decision, not only the chance to die, but also how bad the death is. So dying to Bruno is, like, horrendous, right?
Definitely.
Because you've used an elixir, you've used 2 X accuracies, You have to do the Lorelei fight again.
Yeah, that's really huge indeed. You have to pick up Max Ether, for example, from Lavender to
Yeah.
back that one up. And
Sub Pokeguy.
it's sometimes not only about the chance of death, but what would happen if you died. If
Yeah.
you actually want to, if you are ahead and want to finish a run in front of the person you're racing.
Like the ghastly death only cost Pokeguy maybe a minute, and didn't actually cost him any items.
But yet again, that's
Alright.
different from runner to runner.
Crush with very similar health to Pokeguy when he did this fight. Neither are gonna have. He's also not gonna have any issues dying to Weezing. And Pokeguy is going through the Erica fight. Ooh, the Blizzard missed on Tangela. Probably
fine.
the worst place to miss Blizzard in the run.
Yeah, it's still fine. So
Wigglywood gets more screen time. I'm sure everyone's
yeah,
enjoying it.
so awesome. Yeah, I mean,
More-
Bite can deal max 3 damage, so you don't risk a death there.
No, but Bide is. It's not the most damaging move, but it is the most annoying move.
Yeah.
At least there was only 2 turns.
Don't forget, you can miss the Blizzard on Black Belt if you do that, so that's the most risky part of using Blizzard, I guess, because the chop can kill you.
Yeah, Machop can actually kill you. Can he kill you
So-
from if you got Leer from Machop?
Wait,
I'm not sure exactly how much damage Machop can do.
uh,
Probably can't kill you from 25.
yeah, if you're...
But if you got like
full-
low kick, he could probably kill you.
It can kill you with a Karate Chop crit?
Well, actually, no.
I
You're
will.
not. You're not setting up an X item on that fight. I'm not sure how you do right now.
Hmm.
Let me look it up. I'm curious how you do that fight.
Wait, what do you mean?
The Blizzard strat for Black Belt.
Well, you still do
Okay, you do X accuracies.
yeah,
Or,
you
okay.
still do 2 hornbills.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
So you can get low kick into Karate Chop from Machop.
when you just used an earthquake on Blaine, you have the extra drill to drill all 3. So that's not an issue then. But if
Which
you get the all drill on Blaine, you have to go for the Blizzard on the chop.
Which is fine.
So in a race, it could be an argument to say, even if you get the super potion, you can still earthquake Roloff, so we don't have the risk of going for Blizzard.
I mean, this is Pokeguy we're talking about. He's never had to decide what to do on potion
And
because he's
Blizzard
never
isn't-
gotten super potion.
Isn't that likely to miss, so it can be an option.
Yeah, Blizzard missing definitely adds time.
Yeah, and
So, I mean, it's 10% to miss, and a miss not only adds a chance to death, but
on this special possibility on the chop could be reasonably because you can die if you lost HP somewhere and aren't on the max HP anymore.
yeah, on average, it's still going to be faster to Horndrill the Growlithe, but
Yeah,
I would have
it's
to
a,
know
it's a
the
small
exact
risk
chance to die, yeah.
that adds up. But yeah, I don't think. I mean, it's not a huge time loss from earthquaking
Pokeguy earthquaking the Growlithe.
Growlithe. I think that could be reasonable in a race.
Eh.
I don't know the exact numbers though. But
I mean,
think
it's not that big of a time commitment either, right? You're
it's
just
an okay trade-off
losing the
to not
shake
having-
animation and the super
Yeah.
effective effect.
I think it's an okay trade-off in a race. In trading Earthquake over Hornbill for that 10%.
Yeah, because the Blizzard's miss chance is going to cost you 1 second on average. The chance to die.
Well,
Off to Sabrina's gym now. See if he gets another
That'd be
Gen 1
nice.
miss on a gym leader.
please don't. This would be pretty awkward.
He did miss on Erica, so we can't say that he didn't Gen 1 miss there. So maybe he'll just possibly Gen 1 miss on every single gym leader without an X accuracy.
Please don't jinx it again. We jinx so much today. On last race as well. Boy. Feel like every commentator is jinxing everything. When he talks about possibilities.
At least you don't have to set up on Mr. Mime anymore.
Must be true. And crushsquids going for the up strats. On flying to Erika's gym.
Yeah, he had to dig out to Saffron again.
Oh boy. Yeah, true. And he is...
An interesting route.
Does he want to buy... Oh, okay. For a
Just
second
a
it
long
looked
way
like he
to the
wanted to
secret.
buy more XR.
Alright.
But he's
No issues in Sabrina's gym.
But he's just going a longer way around. Pokeguy finishing the gym rush, heading to Giovanni now. And
Not a bad
now Black Belt is...
Probably not a
next
time he's
possible-
super happy with, but definitely a fine race.
Next possible death. What was his HP?
He's at 12, I believe. Because
Okay.
he got binded by Wiggly Woo.
Well, when he's at 12, Karate Chop non-crit could kill him. At least not a low kick.
Yeah, low kick does 10? Something like that.
At most, yeah. And it can still kill you with a crit, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But low kick doesn't have the same crit chance as Karate Chop, thankfully.
I mean, he can still get focus energy, but
Karate Chop's more likely to crit you than not.
you should definitely heal for that fight, right?
Well, I mean, you're saving.
Yeah, that's what I meant. You should save for that fight.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen anyone not save for block.
Yeah. That's one of the fights everybody agrees on saving.
No matter what your health is, it's just a flat... What? Like... 10% to kill you, something like that? 1 in 5 to use Karate Chop?
Yes. I mean, at this point... yeah. Right. Plus... small something of low kick crit.
So there's the low kick.
But
And-
not a crit.
As you said, the fact that he gets the horn drill... Oh wait, what were we talking about? Blizzard Chop is free because he has an X-Factor.
Oh, yeah, right.
Awkward.
This is awkward. We didn't think about that.
It's a new strat. So you Blizzard anyways.
You're
to skip
almost
the one-hit
thinking.
KO text.
For nothing. Yeah, right. Where's an execution?
I got debated.
Sorry, guys. The pleb commentators
I'm still new.
talking about stuff. Yeah, right. There's, of course,
First
an
time, be
execution.
gentle.
Of course, there's an execution, right? So it's still totally fine to always go for the drill on Olaf when you get the super potion.
I got tricked because in yellow you Blizzard on that fight without an X. So I'm used to actually missing Blizzards on that fight.
Well then.
Alright, so we'll see if he gets the 28% range on Ride On. The mythical range that I've never actually seen. I don't believe it's true.
Well, gonna quit it on his race. So that's the same thing, right? Whoa, wait. Pokeguy forgot to elixir before Giovanni, and he had to use on Nidoqueen because Nidoqueen is the one Pokemon that has the highest chance of not killing you at this point.
I've done that
before
more
you
than
run-
I've not done that, I think.
Before you run out of... yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
usually when
unfortunate.
the many times I've forgotten to elixir on that fight, I usually just full restore on Nidoqueen and then elixir. But it's probably just faster to reset.
Yeah,
know,
I think it's faster
correct.
to reset as well.
There was no jinx in between now and the next heal. It might be
Boy.
better to just heal.
And this actually puts Quashed in a little better position.
We're ever so slightly closer to Litland.
Yeah, he's still a whole gym behind, but it's
And
not two
doesn't
jumps anymore.
get the hold B on agility either time. Feels bad when it happens. But I mean,
Yeah.
it happens. Especially in red bar, the window to hold B on agility isn't that big. You can just sometimes miss it. Ooh, the elixir. There we go. Frame perfect elixir. What a master.
Yeah.
Second try. Got it second try.
That's
There we
okay.
go. Alright, take 2 on the Giovanni fight. So I think this time he's probably not going to die. This is a pretty hard fight to die on.
Yeah, that's true. And
Back to Saffron.
and now Pokeguy is safe.
Let's see if he gets the right on range with his Blizzard.
Let's go.
It is still fat. You're 28% to one shot, and you're 10% to miss, so on average it's going to be faster, even though you can miss it,
Yeah.
as opposed to the... And there we go.
At this point, I'm still wondering if Crush will remember that he used an extra speed.
Classic. Miss Blizzard into hit the range.
Yeah.
Break even on time. Actually, it's faster, because you don't get the animation. Technically, it
That's good,
saves
man.
a little bit of time. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Crush does remember to save an X speed somewhere. Even like I don't know where the best spot to save an X speed would be. I would probably just go back and buy one if I remembered. It's too
Yeah.
much work to do calculations. Pokeguy with 3 super repels right now because of the death to Ghastly.
Yeah, but he knows how to make up for that on Victory Road.
Yeah, you make up for it with
And
2 tiles YOLO'd and third. As I learned today. I always used to just do the 3 tiles in Safari Zone, but that's way worse.
yeah, that's another way to do it. Yeah, and Crush still not having enough X speeds for, if I remember correctly, right? He used an extra X speed, right?
Yeah, he only bought 5 and he used 1 on our.
Yeah, so I hope he will remember to not use 1 on Agatha with full restoring. I think that's the only option he has without buying more of them.
It wouldn't. Like, if you realized on Lance that you needed to save 1, that's worse than Agatha. But you can
Yeah,
save 1 on Lance.
Definitely. So
Because it
I
only
really hope
the Aerodactyl. I think the Aerodactyl's the only thing faster than you in the Lance with that X speed.
Yeah, and Aerodactyl is also the only thing that can damage you after Gyarados.
Yeah. I wonder if that would
No.
actually work if on Lance instead of X speed you double X specialed on the Dragonair. That would be enough speed to outspeed Aerodactyl.
Good question.
That'd be an interesting way to save an X speed.
I think full restoring into not using the X speed is the safer play.
Yeah, if you don't know whether or not it works, obviously,
Yeah.
rather than just going crazy. But that Champ Red bar, can't use that. So not many people go for Champ Red bar in races anyways.
I mean, when you full restore for Agatha, but he's like, you will most likely get the damage anyway. And
Alright,
if you don't,
sub 8 Lorelei or Riot.
okay, I guess.
Alright, so Crush actually remembering to Elixir before Giovanni. The hardest part of the run. And this is where Pokeguy is going to be saving his repels, those 2 tiles. Hey! Doesn't lose any time.
Hooray. Did Crush Elixir? Did you remember?
Yeah, Crush Elixir right before.
All
Did you
right.
want to fight? That's what I was saying. Alright, Pokeguy with a huge lead, and so we should expect him to do lots of swag boulders.
Yeah, definitely. Not like last time.
I have to give it to Deacon. If Gunnar was only 20 seconds behind me, I would not be doing any swag boulders.
Yeah, that's true. And he did 5.
That is a
Not
lot.
only 1, he did 5. Deacon is our hero. Chat hero for swag boulders.
Pokeguy just gonna let everybody down.
I trust him. He can do it. 1 is...
Oh no! Alright, you missed the right on range. But he did hit both, so slightly
Hooray!
did it slightly slower than Pokeguy. The miss plus hit range is faster, but I don't think that's what's going to be deciding this race.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I mean, it could if like Pokeguy randomly dies to
Lance
something.
can still decide.
Have we banned saving on Lance yet?
What
Ban
did
for
you
this?
say?
Should ban saving on Lance for this tournament so that he can really decide every race.
Yeah.
Crush catching up a little bit because of the black belt reset. He had to do the black belt fight and the... I'm not quite as far behind as he used to be, but still sizably behind.
And he still didn't do any swag boulders. Pokeguy, come on.
Disappointing.
Well, let's wait for the last boulder.
This isn't the performance I would expect from the number 3 leaderboard runner. Can't even swag boulder, please.
But yes, as Chat said, Pokeguy didn't go for the red bar this time, so he's playing safer.
Giving Crush some
Maybe he will save
respect.
on Elite 4.
And as I said, at the time of deciding for Sylph Red Bar, the race was much closer because the Arbok hadn't happened yet.
Come on, Pokeguy.
The Arbok is the biggest difference.
What?
The failure. The failure.
He tried it, but he failed. No, Pokeguy, come on.
The turn.
Come on. Boo.
Negative
Well,
one
he's-
swag boulder.
It's okay, he tried. He tried to. Don't be mean to Pokeguy. At least he tried to do a swag boulder.
Make up for it with swag PC.
It was a special swag boulder.
He tried swag PC. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, making up for it with his swag PC. Where you go?
Perfect.
Nice.
Now it's done.
Feels
The
good,
hardest
man.
part of the run. Alright. So, but still no. I don't think he swapped his flyer to swap one. What one? So I'm still disappointed. So yeah, swapping Spearow to bait out the Aurora Beam to manipulate Rest on turn 2 since it's 100% use Rest. For those of us who haven't been watching.
Oh baby. Let's see if he will save for Bruno.
I would be surprised. Especially since he's at 25 here. Like if he had
Yeah.
gone lower.
Yeah, the only thing
Black
that can
Belt.
kill him is the Slam Crate.
Yeah. Like Slam was just a range to kill him without a crit, then I could see saving. But I'm not even sure if that's possible to take that much damage. So I believe Pokeguy pops out of Red Bar here? Maybe. I'm not sure.
If he doesn't get damage.
Actually, I think because he got the bind from Tangela, not gonna pop out on Machamp.
What is his HP again?
Is it 26? 27?
Should be fine.
Yeah. Because usually if you take no damage, you pop out on this last level up before I get.
Yeah,
But
usually.
because he took 4 damage from Tangela, he's not
Usually
gonna
you get to 33, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he would be at 33 here. Does Tangela hit him for 4?
And he even gets a rock cross, so he is totally fine.
Can't miss any of these blizzards because of the X-accuracy. Crush
And
Squid
Crush
making
having
extra,
problems with
making extra
Not
careful
hitting
not
an
to
option
run
now.
outside. I'm sure most people have done that. Where you put your boulder down and then you accidentally leave Victory Road.
Yeah.
You have to start the puzzle over again. Feel nice when it happens.
He still has some problems. Let's hope he doesn't hit an optional.
Yeah, some of the movement with the boulders can be weird because there's like that delay after you push the boulder and when you get control of your character again.
Yeah, the boulder
So it
lag
takes
can
a
be
lot of
pretty
getting used to.
annoying. You have to get a feeling for that.
Yeah, that's just something that comes with lots of attempts. Right,
Yeah.
Pokeguy actually full restoring before Agatha. He's adapting. No more Agatha deaths for Pokeguy. Makes perfect sense.
And yes, chat said it's true. The switches don't reset.
Yeah. I was thinking of the... Usually the place you go out is when you are first going towards putting the first boulder in, because you have to like go down and around it to push it up.
Yeah, and then the puzzle resets and you actually have to do it again.
Yeah, that's like the most likely place to do it.
For example, when you pushed that button and got onto the stairs there while
No
moving up
optionals
again.
for Crush at least. Very hard to hit an
Still
optional
would have
from
been
here.
pressed.
That's kind of the last optional you can realistically hit, since you can just go down to the wall and bonk to get around that last guy.
Wait, meanwhile Pokeguy actually went for full restore, right?
Yeah. He
Feels
full
okay.
restored before Agatha. Got his game face on.
Not risking the death this time.
No,
And Crush,
no more over 2 hour runs for Pokeguy.
Crush, give us some swag. Let's go.
And this isn't a bad race time, but I'm guessing Pokeguy isn't too happy with this time.
I don't think so either. But we will see. He can tell us later on, after he finished.
We'll let Lance decide if it'll be sub 2.
Sadly, Crush didn't do swag.
Crush still has time for swag PC.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a funny feeling that we won't be seeing swag.
Meanwhile, Pokeguy using only a potion because he's trying to get the red bar from Lance.
Yeah. Not healing with only a super before Agatha is a lot more risky than, like, say, only using a potion here, because you're dead to crit anyways, and you're
Yeah.
also saving before the fight. So you're either going to take 125 damage or something, or you're dead.
Yeah.
And you can't take any more damage, because the Dragonairs can't hit you, So, there's no difference between 135 and full health on this fight.
And he gets it.
Yeah, it's red bar, and it's a pretty good red bar because, well, I would assume he's healing for champ anyways. But if this
Yeah,
was
he won't
like an
level out for
actual
now.
attempt, if this was an actual attempt, this would be very good health.
Yeah, he won't level out at this point though.
Yeah. But I would assume he's gonna heal before champion.
Yeah.
You don't want to just randomly die to wing attack critical.
Guess
or
we'll
wing
go for
attack
one
plus wing
super
attack.
potion. Go for the ring attack
Yeah.
range.
Yeah, in a race, it's nice to be able to tank double wing attack, whereas in like an attempt, you're just okay with dying to the random chance you get double wing attack. There's a blizzard miss, but on Dragonite it doesn't matter since on this fight you have 5 blizzards, you need to hit 3 of them. And
Yeah.
none of the Pokemon you use blizzard on can actually touch you.
So it is okay if you have to back up the whole thing.
The only bad thing would be you miss 3 blizzards and then you have to quad Thunderbolt Dragonite.
Yeah, it's still okay.
Yeah, even then, you're not dying.
You can't
It's
die.
just the slowest thing ever. Like 3 Jinx cries.
And yeah, Pokeguy going for 1 super potion.
Yeah, makes
As
sense.
you expected.
Like, maybe a single potion would have been better, but then that also has risk, and I don't even know if he has potions left. Super potion
with
probably
one,
save us.
with 1 potion, he would have been range of wing attack, I guess. Pretty sure about that one. If he got double wing attack, he would die to only 1 potion. He was at
Yeah.
26, so
Yeah, so again,
could
more
die.
likely to die versus getting red bar for champ. But I don't think he's gonna need red bar for champ to actually win this. And
I mean,
because he
necessarily-
didn't get the turn 1 sky attack, so that's gonna be GG. Can't lose from here.
And GG Pokeguy at this point.
And it's gonna be not a bad race time. It's gonna be sub 2 for sure.
and,
Gonna be what, the 5th best race time?
most likely, yeah, I guess so.
Between Snorms and Jim B?
Yeah, the next race time behind Snorms is already a time above 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was like, what, a 2:01?
Yeah, something like that. And Crush here would level out of Rekka as well. And let's see if he remembers that he is short. This will be very important for him.
Yes. I think Crush can't win from here, obviously, but he should be able to beat his last race time, which is something I'm sure he wants to do.
Yeah, it was a 2:05, right?
I'm not. That is something like that. I'm not sure.
Gonna check. Yeah, 2:05:49.
Those West Coast races are a little late for me. Even later for you, I guess. It's
Yeah, 2.
2 in
It's
the
2
morning.
a.m. right now for me.
Perfect time for a red race.
And
So Crush does full restore. Looked like Pokeguy's gonna have a.
Crush.
His yeah, Pokeguy should end with a late 1-7. He used the X speed.
Yes.
Is that what the cringing noise was from you?
Hmm.
We'll see. You know, I'm not even sure. This route might just have an extra speed. I'm not 100% sure. Forces the super potion. That's one of the big reasons. But he blizzards again on Golbat.
Don't think.
I think you're supposed to Thunderbolt from there, right?
What? At this point?
When you blizzard the Golbat and its super potions, I Thunderbolt.
Yeah, definitely. That's what you do because you don't risk a range.
Yeah, because Blizzard can
miss
miss.
percent. It's Blizzard.
Yeah.
And Thunderbolt just kills, so it's fine.
I'm somewhat familiar with this route, but I'm not completely familiar. It's kind of new.
And
So-
Pokeguy got a sub 158.
Late 157, so that's going to be the 5th best race time.
Yeah, now we will have to see what happens to Crush with his. He has only 1 XP left at this point.
You know, hopefully he notices before using the Lance one, because you do not want to do... you don't want to be slower than Alakazam.
Well, I guess we can only watch now from this point. Maybe someone in chat is going to his channel and just
I mean, you
telling
can...
him.
Like, you can still beat Champion, especially since he has the X specials.
Yeah, it's
You can, like, double X special plus X accuracy, go into the fight with full health.
yeah.
like,
The
reasonably
thing
likely.
is, as before, does he notice?
Yeah. Well, he'll notice on Champion when
Yeah,
he doesn't have one.
sure.
We'll see how he reacts to that. This is not a spot where a lot of people have been. Well, I guess most runners have probably run into the spot where they accidentally
He's
use the
going
next
past
speed or
his
something.
specials.
Yeah, he's noticing.
There we are.
There he goes. He does notice.
And
Oh, he was just looking. Oh yeah, the
Nice.
X speeds. This route doesn't swap up X speed or X specials, so he was looking for his X specials.
yeah, I mean, you could still swap up X specials. When you have only 1 left, it's you definitely don't want to do that.
If you're not going for Sylph Red Bar, you only use 1 X special.
But there is a menu you can swap them up, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
without
but
time loss.
well, there's always going to be time loss because you have to stop and look for it. Usually, like maybe if you do it exactly frame perfect.
Yeah, if you know where they are, I guess
We can't all be Exarian.
When you have all of them left. Well, anyway.
I think he just used his last speed on the Dragonair, it looked like.
Let's see.
Thunderbolt Aerodactyl. Well, this is going to be an interesting champ fight. It's going to take some on-the-fly routing. So, we'll see what decision he makes. We're an improv Pokemon now.
Yeah, okay. Let's see.
Yeah, the main issue is that he's going to be slow. And Alakazam hits like a truck.
Yeah, that is a big problem. And,
he does not have a full restore because he full restored before Agatha.
At this
and
point...
he used the full restore on Arbok.
I mean, he can get lucky. Reflect. Yeah, as Chad said, reflect is a possibility.
The reflect. What is it? Psybeam isn't 100% accurate, I believe. Or Psywave or whatever. The non-psychic.
And he doesn't say.
I think it's Psybeam.
No.
You could always get Gen 1 Miss Psychic.
Let's go, Crush.
It's definitely gonna notice now, because there's
no... Will he still...
Super Potioning.
Use...
He wants to be as high health as possible for Alakazam.
Using big special here.
Probably. The issue here is that you level up before the Alakazam, so you lose the speed boost.
Uses both. Well,
I am no stranger to accidentally having this fight without an XP. I have also done that mistake.
Yeah, Blizzard freeze.
Ooh,
he thought about it, and he gets the
That's reflect. Wait, easy game. Is this a one-shot though? Because he has. I don't think this is a one-shot.
Why to Earthquake?
I don't know.
Wait, he picked up the PP up, right? So he had the...
He's not faster than Alakazam, he can't drill it.
Oh yeah, right, you can't. Yeah, totally forgot. Totally right.
Probably should have gone for Blizzard.
Of course you can't drill, because you're not faster.
Yeah, Blizzard would have done...
True.
Blizzard with 2X specials probably would have one-shot.
Of course.
I have no idea.
Yeah, he also can't drill. But
I would assume a Blizzard with 2 X specials would kill it. At least you could maybe freeze it.
So at least he can now just not go for the X speed at this point.
Yeah, now he knows that. Now he knows the situation he's in.
Yeah.
Alright, so X special. Hydro Pump. He probably has to heal. No, he can't even heal before Aerodactyl. He just... That Aerodactyl doesn't kill him.
Yeah.
Because I mean, healing for Aerodactyl doesn't make any sense. Because then he just hits you twice. Yeah, but I think his best chance is double X special here, and hope that the 2 badge boosts is enough to make you faster than Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
My guess is as good as anybody else's. Right, he's not using any X items. He's just YOLOing the Aerodactyl.
Well, see if it works out for him. Takedown.
Yeah, you always level on the second Dragonite. Or, not the second Dragonite. You level after the first Dragonite.
Well, he got into red by now.
Speed. Okay.
Survived it.
Right, so he survived it, and he has next speed, and...
Okay, so I guess we can say GG. I hope he saves.
We're back to a normal route, where you're at 8 HP, and you have an X accuracy and X speed for champ.
Yeah. I hope he saves now, so he doesn't have to risk lands again, if he fails. And dies there, for example, to a Sky Attack. crit.
Yeah, but he's at the point where it's only Sky Attack crit. Most people don't save for Champa.
Yeah, but at this point,
Well, he's out of normal Sky Attack range, right? I can't remember how much.
He is.
Because normally I just heal the full on the Sky Attack charge. I don't know exactly how much damage Sky Attack does.
Sky Attack does up to 93 with an X item.
Alright, so the fact that only Sky Attack turn 1 crit kills him, he's only 4% to die.
93. Please.
Yeah, so that's also GG. He can't lose from here. So Crushed is gonna finish with a time of around 2:08, somewhere like there. 2:08, 2:09. So it didn't beat, because of the missing X speed, he wasn't able to beat his last time. But he did finish. I don't know if Pokeguy wanted to get on the chat.
Well, let's see. I guess he can do that now if he wants to, because Crush is pretty much through.
Yeah, Crush just has to mash it here.
So let's wait for him. And wait for Crush afterwards as well. I want to hear his opinion. Yeah, about the Swag PC indeed.
Can we get a tutorial on Swag PC real quick? Just the real hard questions. Yeah, so this is gonna be a high 207. How convenient. 1 minute is exactly how long it'll take Crush to get in.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't beat his last race this time.
But it always does feel nice to finish, and
yeah, it's not
That's
that much worse at the end.
I'm sure he learned his lesson with the Arbok.
Yeah,
Those are the kind of things where it's very easy to make those mistakes exactly once. And like everyone's gonna kind of make that mistake once, and then you'll never make it again.
Yeah, when you know.
Like it's very easy. It's like, oh, I got paralyzed.
Yeah, true. Well, where's Crush? In the waiting room, but Pokeguy didn't show up yet.
Sub 2
Maybe he
IGT
doesn't
at
want to
least.
chat with us.
Pokeguy said he'd be in a minute, and Crushes
Okay.
said
Fine.
he would come in.
That's cool.
So Crush finishes with a time of 2:07:53. That's right around the middle of most of the finished runs. We've definitely seen.
Can I pull them over here? I
Yep.
can. Hello.
Hello. So, first and foremost, I'd just like to apologize for the lack of swag boulders.
And lack of swag PCs.
That's okay. If you apologize, it's fine.
So, Crush, what was going through your head when you noticed you didn't have the X speed? What was kind of your thought process there?
I don't know. I just had no clue what to do from that point. Just kind of
Yeah.
died and then asked chat what to do. It worked out.
Let's play Lance and Champion.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of you used the X speed on Arbok and
Yeah.
didn't have an extra one.
And I used a full restore first, like an idiot. And then
Yeah,
Yeah.
you saw what happened from there.
We talked about your possibilities and we came to the conclusion.
If I just
Just-
X-speeded and then full restored after, I would have been completely fine.
if you
Yeah.
had done one of those two things, but not both of those things, you would.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
It's like a lot. On like for example, on that fight, Pokeguy just thrashed the Arbok.
Mhm.
Since you don't have to worry about being slower on the horn drill.
Right. Yeah, those are smart ideas I didn't come up with.
So that's the mistake. Those are the kinds of mistakes where you make them
Yeah.
exactly one time and then
Yeah, something I
why?
noticed is that adrenaline not only makes your execution shit, it also makes your decision making pretty bad as well.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, like, I don't know. Even from, like, I don't know.
You kind of just get into panic mode and you're like, oh, I'm paralyzed. I need to fly. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
I need to do
slower.
something
I
about
need
it.
to XP.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a big deal in that situation.
It's kind of hard to
Mhm.
be doing the Arbok fight an hour into the run and be like, wait, isn't this going to ruin my fight in another hour?
Yeah.
It's the farthest thing from your mind.
Yeah.
When,
And I had money to buy more. I don't know why I didn't.
yeah. Well, you didn't think about it. Yeah, you had some extra
No,
money
'cause-
from the optional trainer you hit.
Yeah, this was a subtle thing, but I realized only doing whatever the shit. Wait, I noticed really late into my run that I didn't sell Bide, and I still had Antidote and Pokeball.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I said would happen. It's like he
Yeah,
probably has his antidote and then realized, oh, I need.
yeah. I was
Better late than
swapping
never.
something down, and I'm like, oh, there's an Antidote here. No, that
Probably
was really
didn't.
fun.
You probably didn't misclick sell bide when you have to go through
Yeah.
a bunch of menus to get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
that was a really fun run.
yeah. What happened with the optional above lavender?
I don't know. I've never made that mistake before. I'm just decided, hey, let's do my movement differently. And I honestly didn't even realize that was a trainer.
Yeah, that I've hit that guy before too because of
Yeah.
that exact reason. He just looks like the kind of guy who's hanging.
Yeah.
That's
Like, oh look, I can just go through the gate instead of jumping down. I'm gonna save time on these fools who jump over the ledge.
Yep. That guy, and then the guy before the underground tunnel.
Yeah, the old guy.
Yeah, the old guy.
Yeah, I've also hit him.
yeah.
But at least he only had 2 Pokemon that had the one hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other than those, the Arbok, the run didn't go too poorly.
No.
But the Arbok did lose you like a ton of time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I also played Route 3 really poorly. I don't know if you probably noticed that too.
There were like horn attacks in weird
Yeah, no, like my
spots.
horn attack PP was really sketchy. But I was using it in weird places anyways.
Yeah,
And then
you
I
like
was low.
triple
Then I
horn
was
attack
tackling.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
So is Pokeguy actually here?
Yeah.
Oh,
oh,
I'm
Okay.
just
hey.
not asking him questions.
Yeah.
I also bonked on
I thought he's still not
Minute.
here. Alright, so I guess we can talk with Pokeguy about his run and about his awesome swag PC. First, we
Yeah. How are you feeling about your time there, Pokeguy?
Well, I guess it was a pretty good time. What did I die, like 3 or 4 times?
I mean, you must
Yeah.
have set the record for Gen 1 misses on Gym Leader.
I did that in a run a few weeks ago too. Gen 1 missed on Brock and Min.
And then
Oh,
you
boy.
missed Blizzard on Erica. Missing on everybody.
Messing up Mount Moon.
Yeah,
that was-
that third A press, sometimes you just take the extra step up because of that last A press.
But I did end up only getting like 3.
yeah, it worked
Yeah.
out okay in the end, I guess.
You get a bunch of encounters, and luckily you need a bunch of encounters to get. Okay. Win-win. It's not like you have to like look for a Paris if you fail the pallet minute. You just need to get the XP.
I mean, you can do a backup Paris anyway when you fail the pallet minute.
True.
But then again, you shouldn't fail like Alan did. Because he had to do that like 4 times.
Yeah, so Pokeguy, noticed you're playing the run a little safe. Was that a kind of a decision you made before the run that you were just gonna play?
Yeah, I said right after my last run that I was.
Sorry for calling you out, Alan.
Yeah, like you full restored before Agatha, and you saved on a. Still no Bruno save.
I did save for Bruno.
Oh, did you? I didn't even see.
Yeah. So
Nobody dies to
overall, you played way safer last time. Not even going for the red bar.
Yeah, well, I think Pokeguy had like a really awkward health coming out of right?
For what?
Coming out of Surge.
Oh yeah.
You had
Was
like
that, like,
just not enough
me?
to take. You were like at 16 on Slowpoke or something.
And
Yeah,
then-
at 16.
I ended up on 1 P after lab. It worked out well.
Yeah.
Well,
But then you died to Ghastly. The second Ghastly death we've seen today.
Oh yeah.
At least it's just a short run back.
And my Squirtle and were already dead.
yeah,
That's
true.
always helpful. Yeah, because you Gen 1 missed on Surge, so you had to swap in the Squirtle.
Yeah, a lot of stuff added up.
Yeah, there was quite a few deaths and. How many deaths did you say it was? 3?
Because I died to Misty, and
The microphone is cutting out sometimes, Pokeguy.
Yeah.
okay, I think okay, it should be better now. I think.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So were you keeping an eye on the Royce the whole time, Pokeguy?
Yeah.
Did you know you had a huge lead?
Yeah, I was, yeah, I was considering like doing something dumb until Crush. What did he do? Something on the fly split. I don't remember. Oh wait, no, he got IGT0 cans. And I
Yeah,
was
he
just
got
like, okay.
he got the IGT0 cans.
So I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna play super safe, and I did.
Oh yeah,
And,
Crush, are you still here?
You still saved 6 minutes though
Yeah.
on on your last run.
Yeah, people
Yep.
were saying, Crush, that if you get IGT zeroed, it's always in the top left can.
Yeah.
Uh,
When
you can
you
just
get
reset.
the first can anyway.
I heard top left, and I was thinking like top left of the, like the one immediately to the top and left of the.
Oh
bottom.
yeah,
no,
I saw you
Like
do
you
that.
saw me, and I'm like, wait, this isn't it. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's the
okay, I
most
don't know
top
what I'm
left.
doing.
No, yeah,
And that's not
actual-
even a possible can. Like,
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you wouldn't think the top left can possible can
Yeah.
either. That doesn't make any.
Yeah, that's true.
But Gen 1,
and then I just walked back and resaved.
yeah. I was saying that it was kind of fortunate for Pokeguy that the Arbok nonsense happened after
Yeah.
Sylph Rival, or I think Pokeguy would have gone for far.
Even then, I would have still been like 2 minutes behind. I think at least.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the best option would have been once the double paralysis happened.
Yeah,
I
but
think it would have been best if you had like dug out.
Yeah.
yeah, not going.
I
back
was
and
reading
kicking
chat
out.
after I like climbed out of Sylph. And I'm like, oh yeah, that would have been smart.
Yeah, but going to the center is the only option.
Yeah, but then it resets your dig point,
Yeah.
which is annoying.
Well, it wasn't awful. So I
No.
got to dig there and then bike to Sabrina.
Yeah, it was only a little bit of time loss compared to all the nonsense from the Arbok. That's
Mhm.
another 10 seconds of time loss.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. The next race is gonna happen in 5.
That's
So
pretty
if you're
long.
from Europe like me, you have to get some sleep in now.
So many races.
Do you know who's racing?
I guess it is. Let me check. It is Steppahan versus Tenari.
I don't know, did either of you have anything else you wanted to thought it was interesting about your run?
No, not really.
Yeah, not that I can think of.
I actually had a lot of fun with that run.
Yeah, it was actually really close until the IGT 0 on the cans put you a little bit behind, and then the optional trainer. But yeah, from beginning to Surge, it was really neck and neck. You guys actually evolved your Nidokings frame perfectly, like
Yeah, I saw that.
identical to each other. And
that
Pokeguy
was
ruined it by
also-
teaching Mega Punch.
That was also the first completed run I did with Blizzard strats, so.
Yeah,
Indeed.
gotta get familiar with the route.
I did some practice, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, there are some things you can't really practice,
hmm
and it just takes lots of attempts.
Like, I did Lady Q before, so the Arbok thing is something I should have known. But, like,
Yeah, but sometimes.
But I mean, it's just never come up, right? Like,
Yeah.
well,
the
no,
odds
it
of
has,
Blair-
and then I played it correct. Like, I've always just thrashed there. But for
Yeah.
some reason, I'm like, oh, let's drill, and then panic, and then...
Yeah.
let's reroute on the
Stuff
fly.
like that happens.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be the first one to hit drill and paralysis. Let's go.
Never give up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did we want to wrap stuff up here?
So, if no one has anything left to add, I'd close this race and saw the race between Pokeguy and crushsquids, with Pokeguy winning with a time of 1:57.52, while Crush got a 2:07.53, at least here. And your commentators were Hasselwald and Flaps123. Thanks for watching, guys.